Okay. What happened, Gala? Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Good evening. Ay. Hey with the... Ay, tapos nag-111. Ang dami kong synchronicity today. Hi, Cha. Good evening. All the way from Sweden. Yan. Teka. Share lang natin yung live video. Okay. Hi, good evening. Oh, yung anak ko si Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Wow. Hindi ka masyadong busy tonight. I'm so happy. Very good. Nice to see you. Okay, share na natin yung live video, everybody. Okay. One lucky winner of... Aba, andyan na yung mga... Dating ano yung mga questions. Okay. Fami, hello. Nice to see you again. Hi, Karen. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, share lang natin yung live video. Okay. Ayan, okay. Okay. Share ko lang online and then we should start. Ayan. Okay. Twameva bandush chasakha twameva. Ayun. Okay, now let me just type in yung ating requirements for tonight so that we can participate. And I forgot to do that last week, I remember. Kasi mamadali pala ako last week. Okay, hold on. Yan. Okay. 2. Namaskaram din. Teka. Kasi naman, si Francis. Yun. Okay. Tonight's session. ano ba yung wrong? Spelling wrong. Namaskaram. Okay, there you go. Let me just pin this. And then, pwede na tayo mag-chismisan. Okay. Ayan, okay. Finally, we're here. So, thank you again, everybody. Wala lang ako last Tuesday, as you can see, dahil it's Mahashivratri. It's a very important Hindu celebration. And so, we allotted the whole day for that dahil it's magdamagan siya na celebration actually. So, hanggang madaling araw kami nagme-meditate, nagpe-pray and meditate. So we needed focus. So I opted for a Thursday session instead. Yan. Oops. Teka, andyan na yung mga ano. Ay, palaka. Okay. Yan. Okay, hold on. andyan na yung mga ready nating basahan for tonight. But first, coffee muna tayo, alam niyo na. Okay. So, by the way, if you haven't watched our weekly tarot reading, this week medyo medyo malakas na naman ang energies natin ng patience and kailangan natin ng patience lalo na tapos na pala yung Wednesday. Yes, yesterday was really tough as well. Pero today din medyo ano din today eh. But sa weekend, ayun na naman, medyo may challenging energies na naman tayo sa weekend. So if you have not watched our weekly tarot reading yet, I highly encourage us to do so. Naku, dahil may ilang araw pa naman tayo to prepare for it. And then, also, stay tuned for tonight until the end of our session because yung supposed na monthly draw natin na gagawin supposedly last Tuesday, we're gonna have it tonight. So we're gonna allot the last 15, 20 minutes para dun sa raffle natin. Also, one lucky winner of 1,000 pesos of Crystal Abundance bracelet courtesy of our official partner here in our YouTube channel. It's celestialblue.ph. So, every session natin may winner tayo and I'm so happy because lahat ng mga winners natin from the previous sessions, lahat they've already received their prizes. And at the end of our session tonight, yung grand raffle naman tayo for yung monthly raffle natin for our workshop passes will be done tonight as well. So we are giving away actually dadamihan ko yung prizes natin for emotional healing. I really want everybody to experience that class as well. And I'm gonna be having 5 extra winners for that. And that's because kailan ba yun? Monday. Last Monday, it is my Reiki anniversary. So officially 6 years na ako nagpa-practice ng Reiki. And to give back even more, I'm extending the invitation for 5 more winners para sa emotional healing class natin. And then we will have 2 winners for Crystal Work for Modern Living. And then 2 winners for Reiki 1. So, abangan natin yan. We're not gonna have meditation and life-changing mantras for this month because we're now gonna launch the second part of yung pinopromote namin last time is the first part. And then, we are now going to the second part. Ay, shushikala. Kitang-kita pala sa yun. So, that's gonna happen. Kailan ba? In 2 weeks pa naman. But this weekend, we have emotional healing class. Nandiyan yung mga magiging winners natin for tonight, makiklaim na natin yan this coming Sunday. Yun. It's gonna happen between 9 in the morning up to 12 midnight. Okay? So simulan na natin yung ano natin dahil andyan na yung mga pila natin so kailangan mag-start na tayo agad. So, okay, you know how it is. We have to start with the prayer because I don't start any of my sessions and workshops, even my reading sessions, private reading sessions, without saying a prayer. So I'm a fully practicing Hindu. I will be saying or chanting my prayers in Hindu. But no matter which religion you are following, please join me in prayer and let us all pray for guidance, wisdom, and protection. Most especially sa mga magpa-participate sa mga reading sessions natin for tonight, and pray for clarity of mind and heart and ask for God's wisdom para naman in the same way, God will use me as a vessel to deliver kung anong kailangan ng mga readings natin for tonight. Okay? So, everybody join me in prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Saravana Bhava Bhavaya Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Shri Mahavishnu. Wow, good evening everybody. Namaskaram. Namaskaram, namaste, or namaskar is a Hindu greeting that says the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you, or the God in me sees and acknowledges the God in you. So good evening, my name is Marky Mendoza and I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and welcome to Tarot Thursdays. Now every Thursday, well, on special Thursdays, we give free tarot reading para sa inyong lahat. So kung may mga katanungan tayo, anything that concerns our love life, yung career natin, and yung health important. Yung health natin, send nyo lang yung mga questions nyo, libre lang po ang magtanong. So, if you would want to participate, simply para makapagtanong tayo ng mga questions natin, i-share lang po natin yung live video natin sa lahat ng social media na, lahat sa social media natin. And then please take a screenshot of that para may resibo. And then, send po natin yan sa official Facebook page po namin. It's at Everyday Reiki with Marky. And also, I know some of you, I'm already friends online. So, I'm only checking yung natin, yung Facebook page para streamline po lahat mga questions natin. Now, first come, first serve po ang ating magiging basis. And one question at a time lamang po. And as much as possible, we would want to entertain all of the questions. Pero ang gagawin po natin is we will answer one question at a time. Kapag po may time pa tayo, we will get back to all of those follow-through questions. Sabi ko nga earlier, we're gonna be allotting 15 to 20 minutes, the last 15 to 20 minutes dahil may grand raffle tayo for tonight. So please stay tuned, lalo na sa mga nanood for the month of February. Now also, by the way, sa lahat po ng mga participants natin tonight, you have also one chance of one winner ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner at celestialblue.ph. So, sa magiging winner natin yan, padadala natin yung napagandang is very aesthetically appealing na design ng crystal bracelets courtesy of Celestial Blue. So if you would want to check out the Facebook and the Instagram page, it's at celestialblue.ph. Yung blue is BLEU. Okay? Now also, sa mga magtatanong at magpa-participate naman tonight, baka ang question natin, ano naman ang magiging basis ng mga reading natin? Saan ko ba hinuhugot ang mga mababasa kong mga reading na kung sino magtatanong, sino magpa-participate, ang kasagutan ay hahanapin ko din sa energy ng nagtatanong. So patungkol sa love life or patungkol sa mga career or sa health natin, ang magiging basis ng mga questions natin is kung ano ang ating current energy. So ano naman ang mga elements involved in our current energy. So anything na current thoughts, anything that we process in our mind, and the emotions that come with it, what are the decisions that we're going to make, and kung saan siya papunta, ano yung mga actions natin. Everything that we're going to do, lahat yan will be automatically subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. For the Christian and the Catholic faith, we call it the golden rule. Para din sa aming mga Hindus, we call it law of karma. Now, science calls it Newton's third law of motion. So every time na may sinabi tayo, we verbalize something, or may ginawa na tayo, automatically, yun ang mababasa natin. Now, syempre, kung sino magtatanong, sa energy ko ninyo, hahanapin ang kasagutan. Pero some of you may have questions na instead sa energy ko ninyo hahanapin ang mga sagot sa mga katanungan ninyo, ang mga questions ay patungkol sa ibang mga tao. Dahil baka most of us, ang mga question natin, pwedeng mga relationship questions. Now, kung halimbawa, ang sagot, instead of sa sarili ninyong energy ko hahanapin, ay hahanapin ko ito directly sa ibang energy ng tao at wala naman silang awareness na titignan ko yung energy nila, it will be a case of overstepping or simply it's called invasion of privacy. So may karma yun, di pwede. Ang karma kasi nun, hindi magpupunta yan sa nagtanong, kundi sa doer of the action. So 2022 na. Okay? Dapat alam na natin yan. Ha? Si Rain, I know nandiyan si Rain. Nandiyan ka ba, Rain? Kasi nararamdaman ko yung energy mo habang nagpe-pray ako. Nararamdaman ko sinasabayan mo yung prayer ko. Pero nag-e-echo siya sa akin. So I know you're watching right now. Hi, Rain. Ibubunyag ko sa kanila yung mga sinesend mo sa aking bad words. Sige ka. Okay, joke lang yan. Okay, so mabalik tayo sa ating bago pumasok kasi sa energy ko to si Rain. Okay, so going back, sabi ko nga, basta ang mga questions natin ay patungkol sa relationships, meron namang paraan para itanong natin ang mga ganitong questions. Ang gagawin lang natin para walang karma sa akin, hati-hatiin lang natin ang mga energies involved dun sa, kumbaga para siyang yung equation ng tanong. So, kung sinong kasama dun sa it can be 2 or more people, hahati-hatiin natin ang energies ninyo equally and pwede na siyang itanong. Basta kasama yung energy mo. And then, pwede na siyang itanong. But sabi ko nga, every time na hahati-hatiin natin yung energy, malaki din yung tendency na any given time or during or after ng session natin, yung mga kasama dun sa, or yung mga tao na pinagtanungan natin ng energy, nagbago yung isip nila, nagbago yung mga emotions nila, their decisions and their actions, malaking tendency na maiba na rin yung energy na makikita natin today dahil ay tonight. Kasi nga, everything is based on the current energy. And ang totoo niyan, ikaw lang ang makakakontrol sa sarili mong energy. That's why I would always say na kahit na anything that's happening externally, hindi natin makokontrol. Ang sariling energy lamang natin ang ating kayang makontrol. And for that, ang pinaka-accurate na mga readings na bababasa ko sa lahat ng magpa-participate ay kung solo mo yung energy or anything na tungkol lamang sa iyo, tungkol about your love life, your career, or your health, yun, sabihin ko sana napakalaki and napakalakas. Naghalo-halo na. So napakalaki ng ating magiging accuracy rate for that. So, ang gagamitin natin na tarot, I decided to still use this because honestly, hindi pa ako nakakapili ng gagamitin kong bagong tarot for March. So we are still in total medyo favorite ko talaga tong tarot deck na to. We are gonna be using the Victorian Fairy Tarot. This is my very first tarot card ever since I started reading in 2016. And may dalawang klase ng cards na pwede tayong mabunot kapag magpa-participate tayo. Pwedeng major cards, pwedeng minor cards. Kapag yung sa mga question, no, ang lumabas is mga major cards and we will get 3 cards, ibig sabihin yan, malapit ng manifestation natin. Malapit na natin siyang ma-harvest. Pero kapag mga minor cards yung mga lalabas dito, hindi naman sa hindi siya maganda, makikita lang natin na may mga kailangan tayong trabahuhin until it manifests into a blessing. And sabi ko nga, tatlong cards kukunin natin. The first card will represent kung ano yung previous energy natin. Kung saan galing yung energy natin, anong pinanggagalingan. And then yung current energy, yun yung makikita natin sa second card. Kung ano yung possible results in the future, yun yung makikita natin sa third card. Okay? So, sandali. Mag-hi muna ako sa inyong lahat. Hi, Jaslyn. I see you. Ay, si Shay tumatawag. Okay, sorry na. Ayan, okay. So, hello sa iyo, Jaslyn. Good evening. And Uriel, sino ang shadow? Sino yung shadow? Ay, yung shadow kanina si Kala yun. Kalma lang, kalma lang. That's my cat. Okay, anak ko yan. Kalma lang tayo. Lumabas lang siya kanina doon. Kung naging obvious, sorry na. Huwag ka matakot, huwag matakot. Mabait po ako. Okay, so, simulan na natin yung ating session for tonight. Sandali, okay? Okay, here we go. Ayan, okay. So, asan ba yung ating first participant? Ayan, okay. So, for our first participant, okay, hi Master, please po March energy for us. Medyo kabado po kami transition kasi since na-wipe out namin yung previous na binibenta namin. Okay. Oh, ano nangyari? Ba't na-wipe out? Okay, so what do you mean na-wipe out? Okay. Okay, so tingnan natin. So yung first participant natin, this is a career question. So kukuha ko ng tatlong cards para sa iyo. Wala na nangyari sa na-wipe out. Grabe naman yung na-wipe out yung benta. Okay, so and by the way, sa lahat pala ng mga magpa-participate for tonight, also hindi lang yan sa sa mga pagpa-participate. Lahat naman po ng mga payo na binibigay ko sa lahat ng mga magpa-participate for tonight, I always make sure na yung mga advice na binibigay ko is something that everybody can relate to. Ibig sabihin, yung mga payo ko sa kanila, this can also be a similar na payo na dun sa mga na pwede natin sundan sa mga current na mga hinaharap natin sa mga life lessons natin. I always want to make sure na very universal yung approach. It's something na we can all resonate with. Kasi nga, we just have to understand how to manifest things and what energies we need to manifest and maintain. And then, makukuha na natin yung mga blessings na yan. So, kahit na yung mga participants natin will be asking questions about their career, like yung first participant natin, pag sinunod natin yung patterns on how we're going to manifest in any of our life aspects, we apply the same thing, marami din tayo mamamanifest and may improve sa mga other life aspects natin. And remember, sabi ko nga, marami tayong, kumbaga, yung katawan natin, hinahati natin yan to many roles in a day. Diba? Isa tayong anak, isa tayong kapatid, isa tayong kaibigan, and isa din tayong career person. We're also a lover, alam mo yun. So hinahati natin yung mga yan. And lahat ng mga life aspects that we need or the roles that we need to portray every day, one way or another, it presents us a lesson. It also presents us blessing. But sabi ko nga, more often than not, basta alam natin kung paano tayo makakapag-manifest using anong tawag dito, just being mindful of what energy we are also processing, makikita na natin kung paano tayo makakapag-manifest ng marami pang blessings in the future. So, tingnan kung nag-send pa ng class picture, nasa kainan at hindi na naman ako kasama sa kainan. Nanumbat pa. Okay, sige. At dahil dyan, habang nagdi-dinner pala kayo dyan, sandali, okay. Ito na yung ating 3 cards. Grabe naman yung ano. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ayun, okay. So, here is our first participant. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, very good. Okay, we have one major card. So, one out of three major cards yung ano natin. So, may magandang energy siya. And this is how you're also gonna anticipate paano ba magiging setting yung expectation pag kayo naman yung magbabasahan ko later. The more major cards that you get, it gives you the idea na malapit na talagang may harvest yung mga blessings natin. So, ang ideal dyan, pag sigurado ka na talaga na, syempre 3 out of 3 na alam mo talagang very favorable na yung result niyan, that you're really gonna harvest na yung mga fruits of hard work natin. And 2 out of 3, ibig sabihin, napakaganda na yung possibility, mataas yung possibility of harvest na, or mas nalalapit na yung time ng pag-harvest ng blessings. Lesser than that, or walang major card at all, talagang alam mo lang kung paano pa, kung anong energy pa and gaano pang efforts yung ibibigay natin for us to manifest fully. And mahalaga na alam natin yung ating current energy, because if ma-realize natin na yung energy natin, yung current energy natin, we need to work hard even more. We need to focus even more. At least alam mo kung paano mo pagagalingan so that you can keep manifesting these blessings. So, for the first one, medyo nagko-coincide yung ating yung statement natin kanina, because by the way, I forgot to mention earlier na itong tarot deck natin is a themed tarot deck, and though it's always based on the original tarot decks ni Rider and ni Waite, every tarot deck has their own theme. Etong theme nitong itong tarot deck nito, it's Victorian Fairy Tarot, pero yung pinaka-minor suits niya, ang representation are the 4 seasons. So kapag may mga minor cards tayo, and when we get Spring, that's a representation of wands, hard work, and effort. When we get the Summer, that's a representation of cups, and it reflects emotions or celebrations. When we get Autumn pala rather. When we get Autumn, that's a representation of Pentacles, kaching-kaching yan. And Winter is a representation ng sword. Pero so there are 2 ways to depict yung ating mga minor cards, which makes this card very interesting kasi marami ka mapanghuhugutan na energy. That's why I always say napakadaldal nito. Starting off kung saan nanggagaling yung energy natin, and sabi ko nga, medyo nagtutugma yung ating statement dun sa tanong natin kanina. Sabi mo kasi, na wipe out yung previous na binibenta namin. And this is a reflection of that, because yung pinanggalingan natin na energy is winter. So imagine mo kapag winter, what was once flowing, medyo frozen ngayon. So yung tubig, frozen ngayon. And that's a clear reflection of that. Though, kahit na so I know to a certain extent, yung sinasabi mo na yung binibenta niyo previously na wipe out, I can really see, and the card is really expressing the frustration there, and because pinaghirapan siya, and you really gave your best efforts on that. But sabi ko nga, hindi naman tayo, when we get these situations, so kaya when we feel like it's a challenging time of our life, sana patandaan natin na hindi tayo pinarurusahan ng Diyos. What we are experiencing, this is really, look at it this way, it's like a training ground for us. Yung training ground natin so that we can eventually learn something new, learn to rise above in the life situations. And then when you get to learn it, it may start as a feeling na yung kailangan nating pagdaanan medyo mabigat, or we have to resolve many things, but only for us to become very wise as we go through yung mga discoveries ng ating mga resolution. So it really helps us na hindi naman natin din na malalaman, not unless we encounter these situations. So see it as a good blessing. But the second card, it turned around right away. Dahil yung second card, and this is the reflection of the current energy. Yung current energy naman natin ngayon, nagbigay na ng 3 of Autumn. And kapag Autumn, di ba, that's kaching-kaching. Now, this is, and look at that. And this is really a tinago ko naman pala yung sarili. Ito pala ako. And this is really a clear representation of teamwork. Teamwork and team effort talaga ang hello Shay Takeuchi. Sorry na na-miss call kita kanina, pero gusto ko talagang manood ka. I'm so happy that you're seeing me right now. I hope you like my hair. Okay. So, and thank you again, Shay, for watching. But I want to say hi, may ako dito. Meron akong very special din na viewer all the way from Sweden. Chat, hello, nice to see you. Shout out. Shout out. Okay, so sabi ko nga, going back to sa reading natin, you can really feel the sense of camaraderie and teamwork. The team spirit is really strong here. So that means, though may previous experience na kailangan na may natutunan tayo on that experience, it also led for a better planning and organizing and a better teamwork. Napakaganda na naging results niyan. And that's why the collective energy and the collective effort ng team ninyo will also allow a good energy shift. Kasi sabi ko nga sa lahat naman ng mga magpa-participate for tonight, any questions that you may have, ang mga titingnan lang naman natin dyan is, with the current energy natin, will it be favorable o hindi? And sabi ko nga, since ang magiging basis ng mga babasahin kong energy sa inyo ay mga patungkol sa current energies natin, kapag halimbawa maganda naman yung reading natin, maganda naman yung energies, if you would want to improve it, then we will just improve our energies by improving our thoughts, decisions, our emotions, and actions. And totally kapag may mga warning talaga. Sometimes, and I'm not gonna shelter anybody sa mga warnings na makikita ko. If there is really a warning na nakikita ko, sasabihin ko pa rin to so that you can be aware of your current energy. And when that happens, kapag gusto natin ma-improve yung sitwasyon, and then all it takes is for us to improve our energy or to shift our energies totally. By shifting our thoughts, decisions, emotions, and yung actions natin, may iba na rin siya. And so that's really a good thing. Ang mahalaga nga is may mindfulness and may awareness tayo. Ano ba ang energy ko ngayon? Saan ba papunta yung mga energy na binibigay ko ngayon? So that's the mindfulness there. I see that there's a very good source of teamwork na I know you are also feeling. But remember, I would want everybody to remember, sabi ko nga, maganda na yung dynamics ng team, ang foundation is good team spirit, and also yung hard work and effort ng bawat isa is always acknowledged. Pero if there's one good thing na nakita ko rin here, I know that you're developing the very good team spirit here. Pero patandaan, lahat ng members ng team ninyo, you have to always remember, ano ba ang reason bakit ko ginagawa to? And what is my reason so that I can work hard or give my best or do anything and everything so that I can not just come up with the sale, but to exceed everybody's expectations, di ba? I want you to come from a place of love. It's a little too easy to, kung mga easier said than done na sabihin na parang, kasi medyo mahirap yung trabaho. If you're in the field of sales, hindi biro yung magtrabaho sa sales talaga. Kahit ano naman binibenta natin, hindi madali. Now, sometimes when we are motivated, sometimes we can get motivations two different ways. Sometimes it's because it's coming from a place of love and super happy because you're filled with passion. You are filled with so much, kumaga, ang ganda-ganda ng energy that you carry because you know you're coming from a place of love. Ginagawa mo yon kasi klarong-klaro ba't mo siya ginagawa. Ginagawa mo siya because mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. Mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. May malasakit ka sa ginagawa mo, pati sa trabaho mo. And then that will yield stronger blessings. Pero sabi ko nga, minsan din naman, and I've experienced this as well, na kahit na napupuno tayo ng passion dahil gustong-gusto natin or mahal na mahal natin yung ginagawa natin, there will still be times na mapupunuan tayo ng pressure. Okay? And when pressure kicks in, sometimes kasi we are pressured with time, sometimes we are pressured to produce more or to syempre, kailangan galingan. And sometimes, kapag nag-iiba na ang ating intentions, yung pinanggagalingan natin na energy, from what was once passion, nagiging pressure, magkaiba siya. Nag-yield na naman siya ng ibang energy kapag nagiging iba na rin yung intention natin. That's why really mindfulness is really key here. That's why you have to be mindful na ano ba ang mga nagiging ano ba ang mga ginagawa ko, ano ba ang mga nagiging energy ko for me to feel this way. And what are the things, internal and external factors that affect my emotions this way or the way I process things this way. So you have to be mindful about that. The more mindful you become, mas madali mong ma-realign kasi yung focus mo eh. Kasi sometimes naman, mahal naman natin yung gusto naman natin yung ginagawa natin, but sometimes nga, there will always be pressure. So maganda that you remind yourself, okay, I'm feeling the pressure right now. I'm feeling I'm feeling the pressure and that's real because you have to acknowledge it. Pero, you have to go back. I'm doing this. I'm okay to go through this dahil mahal ko naman yung ginagawa ko. And it's just so easy to motivate yourself lalo na when you're coming from a place of love, 'di ba? Hindi ka napipilitan, though there are challenges, gusto mo naman yung ginagawa mo. And remember, at the end of any life challenge, or at the end of when you finally get the resolution, it may have started that you have to go through many things, or the experiences can be very tough and challenging. Pero in the end, you gain a skill. You gain something new. You discover strength, which is what the last card is. Kaya kaya medyo may ganyan tayong prelude dahil yung last card is finally the major card, and this is in the outcome. We have the strength card, and that is the reason why medyo may konting may mahaba tayong intro on that. And this is eventually what you will discover. You have to go back to your core that you're doing this not just because you're pressured to do so. You are not only doing this just because it's gonna bring the abundance and prosperity that we need. You're not just going to do this because in the end gusto mo ma-fulfill yung mga bills na kailangan nating ma-fulfill. It's easy to give to receive that, to be honest. It's easy na for us to be rewarded sa mga efforts natin, most especially if you're working or you're doing your business. Dahil sabi ko nga, pag pinagtrabahuhan mo naman, lagi yan may kapalit. But remember, basta mahal mo ang ginagawa mo, no matter which instances you have to go through, hindi ka mahihirapan. Hindi mo ko-question yung sarili mo. Ba't ko ba ginagawa to? Hirap na ako. Pero tandaan, see and feel the difference. Kahit na sobrang challenging ang ginagawa, pero gustong-gusto mo naman yung ginagawa mo, pakiramdaman mo rin yung sarili mo. Mas madali na tumabaho ng isang bagay pag alam mo, galing sa puso. And so all I'm saying is this is already progressive. Kumbaga, yung energy nung nung March natin is pataas na, very progressive, most especially because of the last card. So, if I were to measure kasi may quota yung na to itong first participant natin. So, kung imagine natin kung nandito yung quota natin, medyo nandito pa tayo. Okay? And that is the current energy. But sabi ko nga, since this is the current energy natin, and then it gives you the idea of how much more na effort ba ibibigay ko. Gaano kadaming effort pa ba yung ibibigay ko so that I can manifest all this? Gaano ko pa ba gagalingan para mas makapag-manifest ako ng mas magandang blessings? And when you focus on that, sabi ko nga hindi ka mahihirapan. Basta alam mo kung nasan yung current energy mo. Basta you're mindful, ano na ba yung mga kailangan ko pang efforts na ibigay. And of course, sabi ko nga hindi man porke na-manifest natin, magiging magiging complacent na tayo. Remember, we have to do this over and over, most especially kung ang goal natin is to always have a favorable result month after month. So, continuously, ma-fulfill mo yan this month, there's another month na kailangan nating we have to start from scratch again. So my say, kahit na paulit-ulit, you have to go through the ups and downs, and you have to go through yung parang suspense sa parang mamimit ko ba yung goal ko o hindi. But then equally, ma-feel mo man yan, you work hard, you manifest harder by praying, by doing charity work. Speaking of charity works, kasi nga, ang maganda, nag-participate kasi sa last Tuesday, we celebrated Mahashivratri. And that is one of the most important na festivities for us Hindus. And we did charity work as well that day, and napakagandang mag-yield ng blessings yan because you've already given and shared your blessings to the people who also need it. So definitely, if you would want to manifest something, charity work, any form of charity work as much as you can, meron. Pero syempre sa may mga specific na mga ima-manifest, meron din ako mga recommendations of anong mga charitable institutions yung mga mas appropriate para mas makapag-manifest tayo. Pero sabi ko nga, bakit nga ba kailangan natin mag-charity work? Why? Dahil and then this is something that applies to everybody. Look in the concept in the eyes of a child na kapag magpapasko, na parang ang nila pag magpapasko, 'di ba, may mga letters sila kay Santa Claus and nilalagay nila sa socks, 'di ba? Pero syempre, 'di ba, in the eyes of an innocent child, 'di ba, pag kunwari ibibigay nila yung wish nila o yung mga gusto nilang mga preferred gifts for Christmas kay Santa Claus, 'di ba, ano man sinasabi ni Santa Claus? Okay, but are you naughty or are you nice? It may make a little sense for children, but also there's so much truth in that as to how we're going to manifest anything in this life. Kung may pray tayo, it's like us wishing for a gift for Christmas kay God. A blessing, a fruit na gusto natin paghirapan. Pero us praying for it to be manifested, lagi ang tanong sa atin yan, is the same. Okay, bago ko ibigay yan, have you been naughty or nice? And I'm telling you, it's as simple as feeling the love, being kind, being loving, being very caring for others. That's actually very good charity work. And mag-iimbak tayo ng maraming magandang energy if we really want to manifest great things. That means dapat willing din tayo gumawa ng kabutihan. Not just for ourselves, not just for our family and friends. Dapat sa lahat. Dapat willing tayo gumawa ng kabutihan. And that will also give us more power to manifest anything. Okay? So para naman sa ating first participant, sa haba-haba ng chismis ko, o kapag anong tawag yun, pag nabenta nyo yan, pag na-meet nyo yan, alam mo na, sa magbubuffet tayo. Okay? But sabi ko nga, congratulations pa rin kasi napakaganda naman and progressive yung energy. But if you would want more, syempre, alam mo nang gagawin. Kailangan, damihan pa natin yung magagandang energy and mag-invest sa maraming kindness and goodness, and then this will improve even more. Thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Thursdays. Now, every Thursdays, well, not every Thursday, some Thursdays, kasi original talaga, Tarot Tuesdays talaga yung schedule natin. So if you're surprised that you're seeing me on a Thursdays, because I skipped the Tuesday na session because we were celebrating Mahashivratri. It's a very important Hindu festivity. At dahil I'm fully practicing Hindu, it's very important for us to go through that. Dahil we have to go through almost 24 hours of fasting and meditation and prayers all throughout. So, talagang hindi talaga ako pwedeng makapag-skip nun. Okay? So, okay. And by the way, if you haven't watched the weekly tarot reading, especially sa weekend natin, medyo challenging yung energies natin. So, if you haven't watched yung weekly tarot reading, I encourage you to watch it after our session for tonight. Also, sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin tonight, you also have a chance to win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance bracelet, courtesy of our official partner here in our YouTube channel. It's at celestialblue.ph. So if you're also interested to customize your own bracelets, depende sa mga energies you would want to manifest. Kung gusto ba sa love life, rose quartz, love life, kung gusto ba sa career, mag-focus sa career, or for protection, kailangan natin yun, lalo in a time of COVID, di ba? Tsaka yung mga pang good health natin. If you would want a customized bracelet yourself, huwag mag-atubili sa send a message either sa Facebook page or sa Instagram at celestialblue.ph. Okay? One winner tayo mamaya. So lahat ng participants natin, libre makasama doon sa raffle natin. But also, we're gonna have our grand raffle tonight. Lahat ng winners natin, lahat ng participants na nanood ng mga sessions last February, ito na yung grand draw natin. Okay? So, second participant na tayo. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Ang challenging naman ng question ng next participant natin. Sabi na namaskaram din. Okay, namaskaram. Sabi na ating second participant ay, what will I expect or surprises in my career for this month? Wow. May gusto ko bang bakit gusto ko bang magulat na gusto mo ng surprise? Ang sabi mo kasi surprises. Gusto mo ba magulat this month? Okay, tingnan natin ang energy ng ating next participant. Okay? So, may na-anticipate ka ba? Ba't gusto mo ma-surprise? Or birthday mo ba? Baka gusto mo ba i-surprise ka namin? Paano ba to? Sandali. Kuha tayo ng 3 cards for you. So, sabi ko nga, para makita natin yung idea na napakaganda na makukuha natin for this month sa career natin, it should reflect yung mga major cards. But sabi ko nga, hindi naman actually din ang indicator ng sobrang ganda for career questions is a major card lang, no? Most especially for career or abundance questions, dahil may mga minor cards tayo that represents yung mga autumn or yung pentacles natin, it directly answers it. Yung direct answer niya, ibibigay niya kagad yung sagot in terms of abundance and prosperity. So tingnan muna natin para sa ating second participant. Okay, sa career, what to expect for this month. Okay, here's your second card. Third card. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, napakaganda. Okay. Is it Gosh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I really so medyo tama naman pala ang ano natin. I know so totoo naman palang you're expecting something. And that's the reason why you're asking this question. You really are expecting something. And I'm telling you, what you're expecting will be manifested. Kaya naman pala, gusto mo ng mga surprise at talaga naman pala maso-surprise. Oh my God, Amor, I see you. Hello, Amor. Okay, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Kinilig naman ako sa pa-shoutout. Ikaw nang nasha-shoutout. Dahil ano yan eh, napaka-avid viewer natin yan from Sweden. And syempre, kahit magkaiba tayo ng time zone, maraming salamat for always joining, syempre. That's Cha. Yan. Okay, sandali. So we have 2 out of 3 na major cards, which is really, really, really good. Okay, now, though, sabi ko nga, anong tawag dito? Ang maganda naman kasi sa ano natin, ang maganda sa mga energies na titingnan natin, it would give you talaga an overview kung saan nanggaling yung energies natin, kung anong current energy natin, and kung saan siya papunta. And, teka nga, is it really... Okay. So, so I'm really sensing na you're wanting to manifest. It's either a shift or a move from another department or a different department, or it's practically something new that you've manifested and you're going to get it in a form of a promotion, or if you're going to move, whether it's lateral or vertical yung ating yung movement natin. And if you have been anticipating this, kaya kang tanong yan, I'm telling you that is really going to manifest. Malapit na malapit na. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So between 18 to 19. Yeah, March 18 to 19. So, March 18 to 19, watch out for those dates. Pero, ang pinanggagalingan muna nating energy, you've done so well. Though, ito yung card, we have 3 of winter for the first card. Napaka-expressive kasi nitong card na to. And you know what? I'm always in the look for sa lahat ng mga tarot decks na meron ako, and I have 30 plus tarot decks. Meron siyang one way or another na card na magsisignify ng chismis. Okay, this is one. For this particular card, this is the chismis card. Because tingnan mo naman yung nangyari dito. Let me explain ha. So, tingnan mo naman. So, this is like a form of a theater or a stage na may performance dito sa taas. But, ayun ng mga audience na medyo may mga nagchichismisan. So, that's why I always get it na when I get this card, it always represents na one way or another, there is some sort of a controversy, okay? But the thing is, hindi naman ikaw yung nagchismis, okay? But although I know na you have, kumbaga, you've broken barriers, okay? So, alam mo yung feeling ng yung feeling initially it felt like you were an underdog, you were someone na hindi masyado, it's not expected na you're going to manifest, that you're manifesting, but you consistently did your best. That no matter what the odds are, whether you get full support of the people around you or not, you did what you have to and you gave even more than that. And that's what's inspiring about it. And all the second card is saying, the second card, we have the major card, we have the world. And alam mo ba kung ano ang the world? Ang message ng the world, this is completion. That means a chapter has ended so that a new one will flourish. But you're able to come full circle. That's why alam ko you were manifesting a move or a form of movement from one anong tawag dito, I'm also sensing promotion on this. So if you're anticipating promotion, March 18 to 19, nakikita ko na siya na ibibigay na yung announcement at least. Now, at the world card, ang binibigay din niya dito, kitang-kita mo rin naman yung celebration. Okay, so there will be people who will truly celebrate with you. Now, there are some people who may not necessarily genuinely celebrate with you, but might say, do not focus your energy on those. And kahit nga dun sa first energy, kita na yun eh, na there will be people na who will not necessarily agree with how you're going to deserve this blessing. But tandaan, this is not something na ginawa mo for these people. This is something that you've done for yourself. Binigay mo yung best mo dahil yun para sa'yo. You've done your best so that in the end, ikaw yung makaka-develop ng skill. Skills that you will be needing so that you can progress. Skills that you will be needing so that you can improve your performance. And for you to inspire others at the same time. And that's what you did. And even if may mga tao na hindi nagse-celebrate sa'yo, what's important is for the people who matters more when it comes to your performance, kitang-kita nila. Pero as you go through, when you go through itong celebration na to, the celebration will include people who genuinely appreciate your effort and you focus on that. Sabi ko nga, hindi lang naman sa Pilipinas yun, honestly. Sometimes it's easy to pinpoint na meron tayong culturally, meron tayong tinatawag na crab mentality. I'm telling you, it's not just very unique to us Filipinos. One way or another, there will be people who will celebrate, meron ding hindi. Focus on the people who will. Because you know what? This is a very important card for you because this is one of the strongest cards of hope. We have the Sun card. The Sun card is just like a hero that saves you from any challenging situation. Yan yung energy na gina-give off niya. And because finally you will work na you're not gonna worry na meron ba nararating yung mga efforts ko o ma-appreciate ba yung mga efforts ko. When you go through this new chapter, you would realize na okay, whether it's noticed right away or not, as long as you keep doing what you have to and you focus on improving your performance every time, you focus on how you will always be in the look for how to improve your skills, how to add more skills, and how to focus on them and to grow them, yun yung mahalaga, yun yung magdadala sa'yo sa maraming blessings. And though, sabi ko nga, hindi maiiwasan that there will be people who will think otherwise or they will see na there is a different na intention why you're doing things, sa kanila yun. Wag na nating hayaan na ang mga thoughts, suggestions, and opinions of other people will affect us directly. Sabi ko nga, kung ano man yung gagawin natin, pag ginawa natin, it's a reflection of ourselves. No matter what we do. You do good things, it's a reflection of yourself. You do the opposite, it's a reflection of yourself. Okay? So focus lang on your own. Focus lang on continuously improving yours. Now, here is a strong reminder. Most especially dahil nakita ko din kung anong energy yung pinanggagalingan mo. And I'm sharing this just because I myself have felt the same situation before. Yung sometimes we want to keep proving ourselves, lalo na sa mga taong hindi naniniwala sa atin, na darating tayo sa point na sometimes yung intention natin, the motivation that we will get is coming from a different place. Sometimes we may get a motivation, that's motivation, pero kung ang motivation natin is to prove that we're better, we have to revisit that. We have to revisit that kasi I've been in that place before na parang sabi ko na makikita mo yung parang babangon ako dudurugin kita kind of thing. And I've been in that situation many times over. Kahit na hindi pa ako most especially nung hindi pa ako spiritual, I would always want to prove something. I would always want to tell myself na okay, I'm going to motivate myself. I'm gonna do my best, my very best. Pero my intention is to just show the person how good I am. Imbis na yung energy ko, nire-remind ko yung sarili ko na why I am always in the eye for improving my own performance or my own career is because I'm very passionate about it. Not just because bayad ako. I'm very passionate about it. Na mahal ko yung ginagawa ko. That's why I always want to grow it. Just like how you would want to grow a plant. A very beautiful plant na gusto mong pagandahin pa. Imagine if you are someone who genuinely wants to grow yung passion, yung pagmamahal sa trabaho natin, yung pagmamahal natin do sa bakit natin ginagawa yung trabaho natin. And then equally, we're financially rewarded because you know how it is, you work hard and then you get rewarded as well financially. And then it keeps us very motivated kasi alam natin, nare-reward na tayo financially pero gusto naman natin yung ginagawa natin. And mas maganda yun lalo na pag nakita mo na yung fruits of your hard work. Versus kung titignan mo, if you're gonna be coming from a place na parang medyo we want to prove something, Pag na-prove na natin, mapuprove naman na natin yan with our performance and with the promotion we're getting. Pero after that, pakiramdaman mo, oh nga, I've proven a point. I got promoted. And then what? May mababago ba sa mga pananaw ng ibang tao? Will we get to genuinely please them or the situation? And did it really please you to prove people how wrong they are and that you were right all along? I've been to that place before, and in the end, I realized, wala naman pala akong makukuha to prove na what I can be and what I can become. Wala akong mapuprove. I am only in tight competition with myself. And honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you get a promotion or hindi, whether people get to appreciate your efforts or hindi, so long as ikaw mismo na-appreciate mo. So long as you see the value with the efforts that you put in. So long as you appreciate that you are someone who genuinely cares for what you're doing, and that's why the company hired you. Because nakita nila sa you that you're very genuine. That can be more fulfilling, and I've realized the difference. Walang masama to really say na I've worked hard because honestly, hindi mo kailangan pagsigawan yun. It already shows. You don't need to convince other people. The only people who you need to convince are the people who truly matters, your bosses, the stakeholders, etc. But for this one, I'm really seeing that you've done greater heights so that you can manifest this. Once you've conquered this, it gives you the idea of what else you can conquer. So my say is congratulations. Congratulations because you've given your very best. No matter what the circumstances, you became very resilient. Remain very respectful of other people, most especially the ones who will not necessarily celebrate with you. Because imagine what kind of experience they are experiencing and what kind of experience are you experiencing in a form of a strong blessing. No matter what you're going through and whatever their intentions are, sa kanila na yun. Basta ikaw, you get your promotion. And that's what matters. So, kapag nakuha mo yung promotion mo and nakuha mo na yung ina-anticipate natin, update mo ako para naman mag-celebrate tayo together. But for now, thanks for joining Tarot Thursdays. So, my name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Thursdays. Now, this is usually Tarot Tuesdays, but yun nga, every Thursday, ngayon, pag may session tayo, we provide free tarot reading para sa inyo lahat. Nakalagay sa pin post natin yung ating guidelines. Kung gusto natin mag-participate, libre lang. Okay? All we need to do is share our live video sa ating social media. And then para may resibo, take a screenshot and the screenshot pakisend lamang po sa ating Facebook page. Nakalagay din dyan, it's Everyday Reiki with Marty. Okay? So, next question na tayo. At ang haba ng pila natin, sorry ang daldal ko, but here we go. Okay. Okay. Now, naku, medyo ano yung ano ha. Ay, yes, Kala. Narinig niyo ba si Kala? Kanina nagpe-pray ako, narinig ko yung meow-meow ni Kala. Sorry na. Okay. So, okay. Now, napaka-interesting nung ano nitong question na ating participant. Sabi niya, "Hi Master, good PM and good evening din. Ask ko lang po sana kung about yung ng takbo ng career ko this year, kung ano mas okay, mag-invest po ba ako sa business or mag-work pa ako ulit?" Okay, here's the thing. Anong tawag dito? This is practically two questions. Anong tawag dito? Medyo magkahiwalay yung ganun eh. Mas madali kasi to answer it with yes or no. So, bigyan kita ng chance. Ano mas gusto mo makita? Gusto mo bang mas makita yung energy if you're wanting to focus on business, or you would want to go back sa magtrabaho for corporate? Let me know kung ano mas priority mo dyan kasi para mas makita natin. And I'm sure naman meron kang kumbaga mas preferred. Okay? And sometimes I feel you dahil honestly, medyo before I embraced spirituality fully and hindi na ako bumalik sa corporate, may same takot din ako. But one thing is for sure, hindi ako sanay na hindi nagtatrabaho or wala sa corporate. Because that's my life the past 15 years. Maaga kasi ako nakapagtrabaho. I started working in the age of 20. Nagtrabaho na ako agad. And then so for the last 15 years, yun yung ginagawa ko. And all I'm saying is that I'm already 38 by the way. And ang maganda kasi, since hindi ako sanay, punong-puno din ako ng takot. Okay? So punong-puno din ako ng duda, kaya ko ba? Masusustain ko ba? May mga bills ako. Hindi naman mawawala yung bills. Hindi mawawala yung bills. Anong tawag dito? Pero ang maiiba is yung source of income. Is it gonna be as stable? Is it gonna be as much? Is it gonna be as much? Kasi coming from a bank, tapos you have to start from scratch. Of course, punong-puno ako ng takot. But you know what I did? Kahit na punong-puno ako ng takot, punong-puno ako ng doubt, punong-puno ako ng nervyos, what I did, I just read the cards for myself. And I just picked 5 cards. 5 cards. That's it. And those 5 cards, I have 4 out of 5 major cards. And so for that year, ang tanong ko lang, if I'm not going to go back in my corporate life and I'm going to focus business and I'm going to focus on myself lang, not going back to my career sa corporate, ano yung magiging energy? And you know what? I got 4 out of 5. So that means it's really meant for me. It's really meant for me. And so, nagtiwala ko. That's what I did. I just trusted that no matter what I'm going through, whether challenging or mas challenging, ang alam ko lang, I have to go through it. And in the end, I will be very successful. And yun lang ang pinangahawakan ko. Kasi hindi ko naman mababasa yung bawat isang araw. And ayoko din naman yung basahin yung energy ko every day. Na parang it doesn't leave room for me to entertain surprises. And I also love surprises. So sometimes all it takes is for you to really oftentimes, every time, all it takes is for you to trust. So, teka lang. Ano muna yung napili mo? Ang dami ko na nakwento. Work, ano priority? Okay. And sabi ko nga, this is really a tough decision, most especially kapag pandemic, diba? It's a time of pandemic. And hindi naman ibig sabihin na I'm spiritual, I'm sharing this with you during the time of pandemic, hindi ako na nervyos. Yeah, of course, 2 months ako hindi nakapagturo din noon and I got frustrated because I'm so used to teaching and I cannot not teach. Gusto ko talaga nagtuturo ako. And so, yun yung pinagkatiwalaan ko lang. Work. Okay, sige, tingnan natin. Tingnan natin if babalik ka sa work. Teka, mag-work po ako ulit. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin kapag mag-work and hindi business. Sige, tingnan natin yan. Is this new or old? Is this new or old? Old, ano ba to? Okay. New. Okay, sandali. Tingnan natin kung mag-work. Tingnan natin yung energy natin. Okay, 3 cards. Okay, and last card. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have 3 minor cards. Okay, we have 3 minor cards. And the first card, ito yung pinanggagalingan natin ng energy for now. And this is summer. And this is summer. And when we get summer, this is a representation of yung emotions natin or also celebrations. And this is both. Aha, I see you. Come here, Kala. Say hi to everybody. Say meow meow to everybody. Yeah, look at that. Look at this teddy bear. Look at Tinan mo yung mata niyo ako. Say hello. Hello to everybody. Gusto mo bang basahan sila? Magaling magbasa to. You wanna stay here? You wanna stay here? Oh. Okay. Oh, so paano? Ayan. Ayan. Oh, sorry na. Oh, tapos na yung airtime daw ni Ay. Wanna stay? Sit there. Sit. Okay? So, sabi ko nga, yung pinanggagalingan natin na energy is a summer. In summer and energy niyan is a combination. Either it can be a form of emotion or a celebration. But this is mostly emotions that you're also feeling. And it really resonates kung ano yung nararamdaman mo ngayon. Kasi this is, tinaman naman yung imagery ng ating 4 of summer. And you lying down there beside a body of water and may reflection. And so you are reflecting on many things. And you're not just reflecting on many things, you also, as you reflect, as you process this, of course there's so much emotion involved. There are many shoulda, woulda, couldas, and there are feelings that you're processing na, what did I do something wrong? What could I have I done differently? Is there anything that I can do to improve the situation? There are many things that you're going on in your mind like that. And as you go through processing this, marami ka rin nare-realize. But here is one thing. No matter what the decision is, no matter what the decision is for you to shift or for you to move, or no matter anong ginawa mo in the past, I want you to forgive yourself. No matter what the reason is why you have to shift from one form of work into another, I want you to forgive yourself. Whether this is because something that is out of our hands, not just because it's performance based, or not just because you are called out for or sanctioned or something like that. Kung hindi naman, and I want you to forgive yourself, okay? But I also want you to know there are also a lot of events in our life that entails us to process lessons. And sometimes ang nagiging catalyst of this opportunity may not present magagandang experiences. Like myself, kaya natapos yung yung corporate life ko is because I just didn't resign. I got fired. I got fired. I got fired because I started not caring anymore. I started not doing my best anymore. And of course, makikita yan. Makikita yan. And so eventually, I got fired. But why am I so open about it? Na parang wala akong masyadong hesitation to admit na I got fired. And honestly, before, when I experienced it, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ko rin kaya. Hindi ko kaya na to share openly na nagkamali ako. I had a huge mistake and I got fired because of it. Na I started not caring and I got fired for it because my pride and ego talagang sobrang nakakadurog ng moral because you're aware of what you're doing. I was fully aware of what I was doing. Pero syempre nung nahuli na yung mga ginagawa ko and I got so disappointed sa sarili ko because I allowed it to happen. Now there are many things that I would want you to process that's related to that. That no matter ano yung mga nagawa natin in the past, no matter what you have given in the past, tapos na yun. It is a clear opportunity na, okay, if you realize na you could have done something better, then do better in the future. Now here is the second card, which is the current energy. With the current energy, if you are going to shift from one work to another, it may entail a lot of gaps, long gap. And this is the king of winter. Bigyan kita ng heads up. Well, di naman pala ganun but it depends on your priority. But I'm seeing 3 months. If you're wanting to transfer right away with your current energy, I can see na 3 months mo pa siya makukuha, 3 months from now. But if you would want to speed up the process and then manifest it better, alam mo na how to manifest. Siyempre, kailangan magagandang energies na itatanim natin. I'll tell you how to manifest later on. But, sige ngayon na nga, kasi nga medyo maganda naman yung natin. So, sabi ko nga, the King of Winter, it may feel like, sometimes nga kung tutuusin, for other people, like halimbawa, never din, kahit na in my career, in a corporate life, 1, 2, 3, 4, I had 4 companies to work with, pero hindi talaga ako nababakante ng mahaba. Kumbaga, hindi ko kaya din na may bakasyon na sobrang haba dahil syempre kailangan natin kumayod. But for me, mabigyan ako ng yung last ko na company I worked with 1 month lang ang pahinga ko noon. And I was really okay. Okay lang, isang buwan lang. Hallelujah ng isang buwan, no? Kasi I really needed to work. But then again, if you're someone who's comfortable naman with 3 months, and then maganda, it's a very good way for you to not just reflect, but for you to recover, for you to realign, reorganize, and for you to improve your energy. Take this time na pag nilay-nilayan, sabi ko nga, if that's the time that you're currently, itong energy natin, that we are wanting to reflect on many things, process many things, process the lessons and yung lessons natin in our career, and then take the time to do so, because that's really one of the most important things. Ang iiwasan natin is that meron tayong time for us to process things, but we don't use it accordingly. And that's why meditation is really important, because you have to allot a time in your day wherein you become quiet so that you can process many things. And then answers will emerge when we become silent. Why? Because that's the only time that we're ready to listen. Pag tahimik tayo. When we're quiet, consciously quiet, and we are consciously aware, and then we ask questions or we process situations in our mind, when we're quiet, more often than not, that's when answers are given. So parang ano lang siya eh. And I'd always say this, most of the time, alam naman natin ang sagot. Most of the time, alam natin ang gagawin natin. But also, there will be times na kahit na alam natin yung sagot natin, sometimes hindi tayo masyadong titiwala sa sagot. We want something na more concrete. And sometimes kasi intuitively, binibigay sa atin yung mga ganyan. We know, yun nga yung sinasabi natin, I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my stomach. But then again, sabi ko nga, all it takes, of course, we have to listen to our intuition. We have to listen to that conversation that we're having internally. We have to listen to it oftentimes, because oftentimes it saves us. And so, use that time for you to recognize, what can I do better? So that in the future, aside from me learning the lesson, I'd really emerge very resilient. Take this time for you to recognize there are things na, nga, hindi masyadong naging maganda yung mga decisions natin. And that's a clear opportunity for you to do better, because it's a clean slate. Because that's what you're going to have. We have the two of summer in the end. In the end, you're meant to get. If the goal is for you to find another work, you're going to get it. It may take a little time, and if you feel like 3 months can be pretty long, you can improve it. But you're definitely, with your current energy, by 3 months may makukuha ka na. And at least, just like how it is, it feels smooth. Tinan mo naman, kasi every single time na we have a body of water, it can also be the reflection of the emotion. It's very smooth and it's very calm. And look, para siyang, it's like a love boat kind of riding experience. So that means even the next employer that you will be having will have a very good mix ng pagre-resonate sa atin. You resonate in the culture, you resonate with the company's mission and vision, you resonate with the people. That's very important when we're going to work in an environment. We have to be mindful of the conditions, and this is gonna give you a perfect mix. So hindi ka mahihirapan to adapt, to adjust. And when that happens, of course, you're gonna be happier. So my say, this is already good. Be patient and resilient lang. And if you want to speed up the process, charity work. And alam mo, I'll share how to manifest. And I will always say this every time that you're gonna be tuning in. Hindi ako magsasawa to remind us, how do we manifest? How do we manifest? Again, you have to understand, ano ba muna yung minimanifest natin? What do we want as an end result? What kind of energy would we want to manifest? If it's something good, and then, kung anong tinanim, siya nga anihin. So in short, kung ang gusto natin makuha ay good, lahat din na ibibigay natin dapat ay good. Genuinely good. And this is how you're going to consider. Mamamanifest mo lang yung mga yan if you go through these steps. You have to remember yung process ng pagtatanim. And sabi ko nga, kung ano tinanim siya nga anihin, hanggat hindi mo nakukuha yung outcome or the desired outcome, put yourself in a situation na as if nagtatanim ka pa din. Tinatanim mo ng tinatanim yan. And until you finally receive the blessing or the good news and you're confirmed and affirmed of it, consider na kahit anong iniisip mo, kung ano nararamdaman mo, what you verbalize, what you do, if it's not coming from a place of love, makukuha mo rin yun. Sometimes it's easy for us to say na parang na ginagalingan ko sa work, ginagalingan ko, in short, kalimbawa, pagdating sa work ethics, yung principles natin, hindi mabibend. Yung work ethics natin is guided and guarded by our own moral and our own principles. And then you are wanting to make sure na basta sa career natin, hindi ako matitinag. I will uphold my integrity through and through. But, tandaan, we are the same person in other life aspects. So, if you want to continuously manifest great things, sa lahat din ng aspeto ng buhay natin, dapat ganun din yung desisyon. For our friends and for our family members, dapat ganun din. For the people around us, dapat ganun din. For our own intentions when no one's looking and you know how integrity is, di ba? How you are, whether people are looking or not, should be the same person. So in short, lahat, if you really genuinely want to have great blessings, dapat in anything and everything that you do, to anyone and everyone na nakakasalubuhan natin, we are genuinely that good. And that will guarantee you na maganda rin ang blessings na makukuha mo. Sabi ko nga, until dumating yung time na na-harvest mo na yung blessings, nagtatanim tayo ng energy. So be very, very careful, be mindful, and very cautious and conscious of what you process in your thoughts or yung mga sinasabi natin and yung mga ginagawa natin. Because, you know how it is, karma will, sometimes it's so easy to blame karma, but karma's not, it's not doing any, it's just doing its job. Dahil kung anong tinanim siya, aanihin. Pag nagtanim tayo ng magagandang good energy, and yun din ang makukuha natin. But of course, the world is not biased. The universe is definitely not biased. One way or another, whatever we will get, whatever blessings, whatever lessons that we're bound to experience is because it's a part of our doing. It's a part of what we manifested in our energy. So, if in the past you have been experiencing not so good things, and then let this opportunity start today, tonight, or tomorrow. Mag-invest ng magagandang energy. Anything in your thoughts, your emotions, decisions, and actions, it's always about love. If you have a choice to choose between love and anger, hate, envy, jealousy, choose love. Kahit na it may not necessarily feel very easy at first. Kailangan lang masanay tayo. And once masanay tayo, and then it will reflect a very good blessing. I say the same thing for you. And for that, thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. So, may time pa ba tayo? May time pa tayo. Okay. So, my name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Thursdays. And we provide free tarot reading para sa inyo. So, may question tayo about love life, career natin, and sa health. Okay, wala pa sa health ha. Libre lang po magtanong. Nakalagay po sa ating pinned post yung ating requirements for us to ask questions. So, share lang natin yung live video sa social media. Take a screenshot and then pakisend sa ating Facebook page. Ay, magtanong muna tayo pala. Okay, so, here we go. Yung ating next participant. Okay. Ayun, okay. Good evening and blessings to you, Master. Uy, blessings din sa'yo and good evening. May I ask for a career reading? Thank you, Miss You. Oh, Miss You, mag-review. Oh, student ko kasi to. Sumali ka sa review, March 19 and 20. Okay, tingnan natin ang reading for your career. So, 3 cards. Okay. Parang may nasa-sense na ako kagad, but let me see. Oh, okay. Wow, very good. We have one major card para sa iyo. Now this is going to be a very, 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 very busy na time for the career. But actually, punong-puno naman ng abundance. So I really like it. So we have 10 of autumn. Ito yung pinanggagalingan natin ng energy. And autumn is kaching-kaching. So look at that. Kaya that's why I know it's very busy because look at that. Look at that. Kasi parang yung depiction niya is like a very busy in a restaurant. Okay? So parang ganun. Napaka-busy. In short, napakadaming gagawin, daming ayusin. But, as this, look at that. How organic yung feeling nung nito, nung energy nitong na to na it's very natural, it's very happy, it's very pleasant. It's very busy, but it's pleasant. It's very busy, but you're happy. So that really is a very good reflection ng natin, na pinanggagalingan natin na energy. There are just some things na kailangang plansyahin. And I think I know what you, I know na alam mo what I'm referring to. Na meron tayong kailangang mga chismis na kailangan ayusin. Here and there, but walang hindi kaya. Okay? And anong tawag dito, but everything else aside from that are going smoothly. Alam mo naman na may mga hindi tayo maiiwasan na kailangan ibigay, ibigay mo lang, okay? So ibigay mo lang, say yes to that. Ibig sabihin, hindi naman ibig sabihin na may mga hinihingi sa atin is hindi na natin siya kayang ipalit. So, gano'n talaga, eh, may gano'n talagang process 'no. Sometimes you have to give something so that you can manifest it even more or so that ma-please natin. Gano'n talaga, kailangan natin magbigay, alam mo na. But then again, when you do, I really alam ko naman na alam mo 'tong sinasabi ko sa'yo, but look at that, we have the very first, major card for you, and this is the Empress. And the Empress is the energy of para siyang queen and also just like how a mother is. That means it gives birth to blessings. And remember, just like how a queen is in a kingdom, the queen is in charge of everything that would resonate the beauty, yung care, yung pag-nourish ng kingdom. Just like how a mother cares for the family, the queen does it on a bigger scale. Yung buong kingdom yung nina-nourish, yung buong kingdom inaalagaan, yung bini-beautify, etc. And this is really something that's really also anong tawag dito, not hard to engage in dahil naturally you've been doing this really well. So that's really good. Now, alam mo, this is just going to reflect kung busy na, this is gonna reflect, you're gonna double or even triple that. No joke. And look at this, because what's ahead is 6 of spring. And when we get spring, that's hard work, effort, maraming effort. And look at that. Napaka-busy talaga. Look at that. So parang imagine ito yung tinatrabaho nating project, but this is all of you around. So talagang busy. But one good thing about what I'm seeing here, I want you as a very good warning. I want you to oversee even the slightest, the tiniest details that you can, because, and I want, saan mo siya makikita sa data? You will look for, saan data? Mm. Check your cash flow, may madi-discover ka doon. Yung basically, check your data, check your books. Okay, check your books, check your cash flow. Cash flow. May makikita kang discrepancy that you're gonna call out and you're gonna fix. But that's nothing more than that. So, yung intention, makikita mo na naman kung saan galing yung discrepancy. But then, you can easily improve it. Okay? So, that's my blessing for you. Always check your books, always check yung ating in short, you do your best in thoroughly checking yung accounting, and then you will see something. Other than that, everything's good. It's very busy. Pero syempre, the busier that we get, sometimes, yung mga maliliit na bagay, sometimes hindi na natin mapagtutuunan ng pansin. Be on the eye for that as well. I want you to always keep your guards up, na don't feel a little too complacent kahit na you have people that you trust around you. Still, kumbaga, short of saying, it's still okay to micromanage it, like, because I just saw something in the data. Kung wala naman ganyan, okay lang, you go on focusing on your own. But sabi ko nga, may gantong warning lang. So, pagtuunan din ng pansin. Because if hindi to ma-plan siya ng maigi, this can progress. Kumbaga, if it progresses, yun na, it's an actual warning na. But we don't have to go through that kung as early as now, magawa natin ang paraan. Other than that, I'm very excited because of the very progressive. It ends up for you to become very busy, but that's the very good kind of busy. It's a very kind of busy it's a kind of busy that's very fulfilling. So, I'm very happy for you. Tuloy mo lang, and this is just the beginning. May mga susunod pa yan. So, congratulations, and thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. So, teka nga, may time pa ba tayo? Yes, pwede pa. Sige, diretso na tayo sa other questions. And by the way, before we continue, please stay tuned kasi all of our viewers for tonight, you have a chance to win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance bracelets. Bracelet lang pala. Courtesy of our official partner, celestialblue.ph. If you want to check out the Instagram and Facebook page, it's at celestialblue. BLEU.ph. And if you would want to customize your own bracelet as well, pwede siya ma-customize depending on what you would want to manifest. Kung abundance ba, prosperity ba, or as I call it, parang may isang buffet na ng mga energies. No? Pwede naman. Send him a message if you would want yours to be customized. And very, very affordable and very aesthetically appealing. And By the way, si Celestial Blue is also a fellow Reiki master. So you're guaranteed na napakaganda ng mga energies na makukuha natin. Ayun na naman ako, bubunot na naman, wala pang question. So, tingnan na natin. Tingnan na natin. Next question tayo. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Good evening, Marky. Asking for general guidance this month. Birthday mo. Wow! Birthday ko this week. Happy birthday sa'yo. But, it's a little too general. I want, mas magiging fulfilled ako sa'yo kapag mas specific yung ano natin. In what aspect? Kasi, when we become very specific with our questions, mas nakukuha, mas targeted yung sagot natin. Kasi sometimes when we look for something general, baka mamaya hindi yun yung priority natin, but tas hindi natin pagtutuunan ng pansin, only to find out that we need to focus there. Okay? So, but still, sabi ko nga, mas maganda targeted. So, sandali. Okay. So, and by the way, sakto-sakto pala na nakaabot ka doon sa session natin because it's your birthday. And I don't know what's happening with my Facebook pala recently. My Facebook is not showing the birthday notifications. Medyo nag-act up siya. I realized that starting mga November last year. Medyo hindi niya pinapakita consistently. Kanina lumabas siya, pero like for this week, it's already Thursday. Ngayon lang siya lumabas for the first time this week. So, but buti na lang, it's career. Sige, buti na lang, nag-appear siya today dahil meron akong student na nag-birthday na bati ko. So, para naman sa ano, though hindi ko sasabihin yung pangalan mo, happy birthday sa'yo, babatiin na lang kita dyan sa ano. Sige, tingnan natin ang ating energy for career. I'll get you 3 cards. Okay. Now, for the career, here we go. Oh, okay. So, we have 3 minor cards. And for the first card, we have 2 of spring. And spring, so, Bessie, but kayang-kaya. Honestly, kayang-kaya. Spring is a representation of the ones and a representation of hard work and effort natin. And we have 2 of spring. I know, it really reflects the same. So parang ngayon, right now, it's gathering data. You do your research. In short, this is really time for you to really, parang nagtatanim tayo ng energy ngayon. Okay, so in your current career right now, it's very chill, but I know it's very busy because I know you're wanting to find out something. You're wanting to resolve something. That's why most of your energies are driven towards that, resolving something at work. But wala namang hindi kaya. Actually, very light lang to ano na to. You finding the resolution and then even saying na ano ang magiging determining factor ko nga dito if it's really, kumbaga, it's glaring na masyadong ano na kailangan nating pagtuunan ng pansin. But this one's really just saying you just need to find the resolution and then you're good. Which is you will find. You will find because the second card is the 7 of summer. And look at that. The answer is just trial and error. Okay, the answer is just trial and error. I know you're about to discover that. Okay, but sabi ko nga, be very patient with how you go through this process of trial and error because actually alam mo naman na how to go about it. But of course, iba yung when you go through a systemic way of discovering it when because the numbers don't lie. So I want you to trust your numbers, trust your gut as well. And sometimes you have to know that they work hand in hand together. Sometimes you just get, but sabi ko nga, of course, hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin, especially when we're working, na parang, I feel it in my gut, dapat ito yung ganun. Mas maganda if we have very good basis, and that's what you're going to do. And actually, you're already doing it. So, continuously, gather your numbers, discern really well, and then you will see. But this is something that you've always known. Kumbaga, you feel it in your gut in the past. But you going through this process of trial and error, mas substantiate. And I'm gonna be very happy for you because you're gonna find what you're looking for. And I know we have the 9 of spring, but you finding out what to do is just the tip of the iceberg. Once you find the resolution, the next step is for you to you have to iron everything out. Go through these creases, but yun lang ang sasabihin ko lang sa'yo dito because you're going to, kumbaga you're going to iron everything out. So long as you focus on your integrity, you're good. So long as you focus on your integrity, and so long as you're doing what is right, you follow your core values, you follow na your intentions and integrity will never falter. And when you stay true to your intentions, that's the energy that would speak volumes. So my say, basta gawin mo lang ang nararapat. Okay. Gawin mo lang yung nararapat and then eventually, everything will improve. Okay? So, wag ka papatalo. But, all in all, for your career, it's actually very light. It's actually very light to a certain extent. But, if you would want to, I know you're always up for the challenge. That's one good thing about you. But, sabi ko nga, it's because you know everything. Kumaga, comfortable ka na with what you're doing. Whether nakapikit ka, whether you're 100% present or not, or you can do things remotely, but you get the job done. And that says more about you. That's really good. So, for the career, I won't say that there's anything na would tip off your balance. If there's anything, I would want you to continuously just do what you do, and just come from a place of love and passion with what you're doing, and always follow your intuition on things, because you're also very intuitive. And syempre, last thing is that, of course, your integrity would always speak volumes. Basta you do what is right, and you know how integrity is, even when no one is looking. So long as you do what is right, that's the only thing that matters. No matter what other people will say and do, or how they will respond or react according to your discovery as you iron things out, so long as you uphold your integrity, that's it. Okay? Thanks for joining Tower Tuesdays. Thursdays pa. Oo nga. So by the way, sige, tingnan natin kung kaya pa natin. Okay, one last question and then we're gonna go through our raffle na, dahil we are gonna have our monthly raffle. By the way, sa lahat po ng mga nanood, ay, si ma'am. Hello, Crinkleton. Ay, aba, may friend pala kayong friend mo si Shay, aba? Okay. Friend mo si Shay o crush mo si Shay? Naintriga pa. Okay, so, anong tawag dito? For everybody who's watching, at the end of our show, all of you are entitled to join our raffle. One winner of 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance bracelet, courtesy of our official partner, Celestial Blue, will be given away. And sa mga hindi naman masyadong papalarin, it gives you your raffle entry para sa month end natin. Every month, we give away workshop passes for everybody. We provide, itong monthly draw natin ay for the viewers and listeners natin for the month of February. Every session, we collate those names. That serves as a raffle entry. What are the winners for our monthly raffle? We have 5 winners of emotional healing class. And then this is gonna happen this Sunday. Also, we have 2 winners of crystal work for modern living class. Gonna happen next Saturday. And 2 winners, Reiki 1 na class. And wala tayong meditation and mantras, wala tayong gano'n. Wala tayong gano'n muna because this month we're gonna launch the second part, and the meditation and life-changing mantras kasi is divided into 2 parts. So lahat ng mga first batch of attendees will have their second part nung na yan. So we're skipping that for this month. But because I just turned specifically last Monday, 6 years na ako sa akin spirituality life and living a life full of Reiki. I met my teacher exactly 6 years ago. So I've celebrated that, and because of that, marami tayong winner na emotional healing. So please stay tuned, okay? So, but before that, one last before we go through it. Okay, okay. Okay. Medyo essay writing. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Sandali. Okay, sabi niya, watching you now po. Okay, hope you could help me po. I'm at this stage that I would like to resign na po with my current work, almost 8 years. But it's just that I do not have the courage to start and get out of my comfort zone, especially that I'm putting a lot of things for consideration. Don't know where to begin. I'm getting older now, not in a relationship at the moment. I always put my family first. That sometimes I do not know where I am. And okay. So, Okay, so you would want, so it really, from what I'm getting from your essay writing contest, what I'm getting is that it seems like you have a huge responsibility for family. You have an 8-year-old career. You're single, but it feels like you're very much pressured at work, that you may not necessarily feel the genuine happiness anymore. Ha, been there, been that. Same situation as well. Pero, you know what? Anong tawag dito? You mentioned a lot of things. You mentioned a lot of things, and it's all circle. Alam mo, even without getting the cards, you have to understand what you're going through. First of all, I feel you. First of all, this is not an easy thing to go through. But if there's one thing that I realize here, you mentioned and enumerated a lot of things that you can improve on. It's all circling around fear. Fear because hindi valid yung fear. It's valid. It's valid because sabi mo nga comfort zone. Valid because sabi ko nga anything that we have to go through na bago, we have to adjust, we have to adapt. And so if this is the comfort zone, kaya din siya medyo challenging. It's because you have a huge responsibility, and that's point number 2. So there's fear, and valid yung fear because of the responsibilities that you have to fulfill. Kaya may wow, 11-11. Kaya may takot. Kaya may takot because we have a huge responsibility. And you don't want to be a source of disappointment. And kung ikaw yung source of hope, you don't want to be the source of disappointment. But at the same time, you have to honor yourself. Kasi ikaw yung nagtatrabaho. Okay? And so, imagine you're the machine. Imagine that you're the machine that produces things. Halimbawa, this is a very good na reflection of that. Halimbawa, you're a factory, and this a factory na yon, sorry, you own a factory, and in one of your machine is producing a machine that creates dogs. Let's say in a day, your machine can create 100 dogs. Okay? Now, one time, when you check your data, 99 out of 100 na mga na-produce mo in the day are dogs. Tapos may isang cat. Well, 99 naman yung dogs. At least may 99 naman. Majority naman of it are dogs. Pero may isang cat. Now, what do you think are you gonna do? If you're gonna look at the numbers, 99 naman, what's 99 versus 1, diba? But remember, it's a machine that is meant, and it's meant to function to produce one thing. But it produced something else. Now, what are you gonna do? Are you... Basically, it's a machine that if it's meant to do one thing and one time it didn't do what it's meant to do, then definitely it's meant to be fixed. So we need to fix it. We need to fix it because it's not going to be different if you're, anong tawag dito, whether you stay or whether you go elsewhere, the machine needs to be fixed. Ibig sabihin, internally, there's something that needs to be improved on. Because, tandaan, we are the ones producing it. We're the ones that making things happen. And if internally there is something wrong, and then we're going to keep doing what we're doing kasi majority of the time naman, we're still doing what is meant practically. Pero meron lang mga pangilan-ngilan na naiiba. Still, we need to fix it. If you are meant to do one thing, then when one time you realize that you're not giving what's meant, you're not giving what is expected, we still need to fix it. We still need to take a look at it. Now, you have to ask yourself, of course, there's a root cause analysis on this as well because hindi lang tayo gagalaw na hindi mo nare-resolve to why. Because you're not guaranteed na pag umalis ka dyan, you resign, you go elsewhere, pag bit mo yung lesson na yan and we didn't learn from it and we didn't learn how to rise above, and then what guarantees you that in the next one, and I'm telling you, the next company that you're gonna go to will have the same situation, will have the same sets of challenges. Different people, a little different culture, but more often than not, you're meant to face similar things. And then it may trigger you again. Sasabihin mo sa sarili, hala, ito rin na naman, paano yan? And then, baka in the end, hindi mo na ma-manifest yung ano mo dahil hindi mo naiintindihan yung sarili mo. So first, you have to understand yourself. You have to understand that there is something that you need to learn. That the universe is teaching you something. In your career, there is a lesson that you need to learn from. Now, first, target what makes me feel like resigning. What are the things that I experience that makes me feel this way? Is it literally work related? Is it anything that can be resolved with my work? Can I fix it because the problem is at work? Or is it something that resonates in your house? Kasi kung look at it this way, kung yung challenge natin masasagot, work-related din, and then ayusin natin doon. But if the challenge, kung pinaka-reason why you're feeling that is the motivation in the household, that's a different thing kasi doon ka lagi uuwi. And you need to experience the people in your household every day, every night, every single time. And if nandun yung ano, and then the lesson is there, then the lesson that you need to go, that you need to improve on is there sa bahay natin. So first determine that. Kasi sometimes if it's work related or baligtad, sorry, if ang kailangan pala nating i-resolve ay nasa bahay, imagine if you're gonna resign and go to a different company or in a different place, kahit na technically wala ka dapat problemahin, or napakaganda naman ng work environment, the conditions are really great, pero it's because it's something that happens in the household and hindi pa rin natin na-address, then you're bound to experience the same thing. It's like a ticking time bomb that's meant to happen, that you're just meant to explode anytime. And then when you do that, ano na lang mararamdaman mo uli after? You will be harder on yourself. And then you may be extra critical na naman. Nasasabihin mo, you had it coming, nakita mo naman na, ito na naman tayo, wala ka na magandang desisyon, etc., etc. You don't deserve that as well. Because unang-una, hindi naman madali yung ginagawa mo. Hindi madali na you handle responsibilities. And so all I'm saying is that even without getting the cards, you've already kumbaga, proven a strong point. Then there is a challenge in your home and there's a challenge in your career because you feel like you wanted to do something but you're just afraid to do it. First, understand where is the fear coming from and then determine if it's coming from the workplace, because if it's in the workplace, nandun din ang solusyon. If nandun sa household natin ang lesson, nandun din ang solusyon. But the thing is, determining kung saan is just the tip of the iceberg. Take the steps for you to really rise above from that by facing what you need to. Now, anong tawag dito? Whether, kasi I'm telling you, there are times kasi na pag natapos na yung mga yung mga life-threatening experience, yung mga life-challenging experience natin. Hindi na mawala naman patayan, sorry. So, yung mga life challenge natin, pag na-realize naman natin na either it's at work, na-resolve yun, and then the motivation will be back, and then you'll feel like, okay, I'm okay uli, I'm okay to give my best uli. If it's something in the household, di ba, you will get to experience a better environment which will allow you to be motivated even more kasi naayos na yun internally. So, first, determine the root cause of everything and be very glad to face it. Now, kung halimbawa, if this is really gonna be pushing you to understand yung pinaka-motivation why you're going through that is because it's the actual work na hindi mo na masyadong nagugustuhan. And then, sabi ko nga, if you're going to stay, diba, it must be for the right reasons. It may not necessarily be the best reasons, but it has to be the right reason. Na you want to go there because you love to be there. Because why will you do something or engage in something na hindi mo gusto, na hindi mo mahal, na hindi ka makakapag-commit, or maybe the motivation is for you to get rewarded financially. But sabi ko nga, lahat naman pwede natin pagtrabahuhan, pero mas maganda yung tinatrabaho natin dahil mahal natin. Mahirap tumabaho ng isang bagay na hindi ka masaya. May it be anything and everything, basta hindi ka masaya, why will you do it? So find the happiness first, but you have to answer, saan bang aspeto yung kailangan kong ayusin so that I can eventually be happy? But challenge there is if you're feeling both. Feeling the responsibilities at home and feeling the responsibilities dun sa career natin. My say, kung if it happens na pareho yung kailangan nating i-resolve ba, isa-isa lang muna ang laban. Okay? Isa-isa lang muna ang laban. If you realize, and this is my very unbiased na tip para sa'yo, if you find out or if you realize and if you agree that both sa work and then sa household yung pinaka life challenge, I'm telling you mas madaling suungin yung sa career. You know why? Because any challenge that we encounter sa household, tandaan mo kasama mo yan day in and day out. So my say, kung halimbawa uunahin mo yung sa household natin and then it creates possible friction because if you need to iron things out. And tandaan natin, if we are going to be working with people, the team spirit, etc., ng family natin, the dynamics of the family, etc. When we're going to resolve something, it is not always a guarantee that it can be resolved quickly. Sometimes, depending on what you need to resolve, sometimes it takes a period of time. So, alamin natin and be realistic. So, kung mas madali, ayusin muna yung ating career, then by all means, you focus on career first. Why? Siyempre kapag lalaban tayo, one-on-one lang, hindi tayo pwedeng 1 versus Barangay 2, Zone 5, 'di ba? Pag si Manny Pacquiao nga, pag lumalaban siya, 'di ba? Hindi naman siya 1 versus the many. One-on-one lang so that you can 50-50, have 50-50 chance of winning or 50-50 chance of learning something. But then again, you have an equal opportunity to win. And so, unahin mo na yun sa career. Unahin mo yung career, pag na-plansya mo yun, and then you have the motivation, and then you will perform. Then targetin natin yung sa household. Okay? It's a very thorough step, but you know what? This will not manifest well if you are also not willing to go through it. Kung hindi tayo willing i-iron out, kung hindi tayo willing to really discover that answer kung saan ka na hindi masaya, you have to prepare yourself first. You have to prepare yourself emotionally that you are going to find the answer, and the answer may not necessarily give you the best of feelings. And you have to prepare yourself with that. But be very brave to go through it because you can never know how courageous and how strong you are not unless you go through these things. And I'm telling you, there's a huge lesson na nakalaan sa'yo when you rise above on this. And that's going to add. It's not going to be in your resume, but that gives you something to look forward to, that you can resolve problems and you can rise above on any given situation. You can be resilient, but you will never know until you try. So you go through that thorough process even without going through with the cards. Sabi ko, if you want to manifest great things, and then keep doing what is right. Keep doing these things because you love what you're doing, and then you'll manifest it. I am gonna be rooting for you, but I want you to be very brave and to be very bold with your decisions as well. Pero, isa-isa lang ang laban. Okay? Thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. So, okay, we don't have time anymore, unfortunately, dahil meron pa tayong grand raffle. So, by the way, to all of our viewers, sorry, may mga chismisan na pala dyan. Hello, Gigi, hello. Oh, good morning. Ay, good morning ba dyan? Good morning sa'yo. Okay. Si Ju. Ay, nakaabot for, hey, Ju. Oh, hello, Master. Alam mo yan. Okay. So, by the way, this is a perfect timing for us to also send our key in our full names kasi one of our viewers tonight will win 1,000 pesos worth of Celestial Blue na Crystal Abundance bracelet. So, all you need to do is key in your first and last name. Isa sa inyo yung magiging winner natin. We're gonna pick muna yung winner natin ng ating Crystal Abundance bracelet. I'm going to give you, dahil we have until 11 lang, I'm going to give you 3 minutes for this. Okay? 3 minutes for you to key in. Ayun na, ang bilis-bilis. Ay, oh my God, Leia, andyan ka pala. Hi, Leia. Nice to see you. Okay, sandali, ililista ko lang yung natin, yung winner natin for tonight. Okay. Okay. So, for March to. Yeah, okay. Pero for April dapat to. Ayun, April winners. Okay. So tonight is March 3. Uy, 3-3. Okay. Ayan. Okay, so si Francis Pasana. And we have Leia Anorico. And then we have, okay, Cha Rodrin. Nako, ang magaling mag-manifest na si Cha. Okay. Eden Laceda. So if you want to win 1,000 pesos worth of Celestial Blue Abundance bracelet, all you need to do is to key in your first and last name. And then, one winner tayo for tonight. And then, pag nakuha na natin yung winner, please send me a message later on so that I can get your details, yung shipping details natin. And also, after nito, kukunin na natin lahat ng mga winners natin for our March na workshop winners. Okay? Eden Laceda. And, oy, hi, Rezelin. I see you. Rezelin Calma. And then, Amor. Hi, Amor. Hi, Amor. Alam mo na. Baka sa next Tuesday na lang. Alam mo naman yan. Okay. Tony Lin. Hi, Tony Lin. Pingol. Okay. Ay, Gail. Hi, Gail. I see you. Thank you. Ba, nagiging suki na lagi si Gail. By the way, Gail, if you want to review emotional healing class this Sunday, let me know. Ha? I can send you the link. It really pays off to review, syempre. Kasi, the more na nare-review natin yung yung lesson natin, the more it sticks. Sabi ko nga imagine, it took us 6 years to finish elementary and then 4 years high school. Well, aside from K to 12, no? Dati kasi, before the K to 12, di ba? 6 years for elementary, 4 years for high school. It takes mastery, okay? So, maganda na nare-refresh natin yung lessons every time. Okay. Hi, Aina. Okay. Lagi ko tuloy, na Duel. Na Alcala. Okay. And next, we have Bianca. Hi, Bianca. Hi, si Bianca. Hi, Bianca. Okay. Okay. And then, Familia. Familia de los Reyes. And then, we have Jen. Hello, Jenilyn Laideros. Akala ko si Bessie eh. Akala ko gusto rin ng bracelet ni Bessie. Ibang Jenilyn pala. Sorry. Laideros. Yan. Okay. So, okay. Ay, magpasa tayo sa time. Okay, sige. I'll give you 1 extra minute so that before we close in, yung na. Ayun, umabot na naman si Pam. Hi, Pam. Yun. Okay. So, sakto. Last 1 minute. And then, before we close in, yung ating Okay. Meron pa ba tayong Okay, last minute. When we turn 10:57, we will start our draw na. So, teka, randomizer. Okay. It's already 57. Sige, let's start our draw. One lucky winner of Celestial Blue. Now, Abundance Bracelet. Courtesy of Celestial Blue. One lucky winner natin. And here are our entries. Francis, we have Leia, Cha, Eden, Reslin, Amor, Tony Lynn, Gail, Aina, Bianca, Familia, and Jenilyn. One lucky winner ng Abundance Bracelet. Here we go. Tingnan natin. Oh my gosh. Tingnan natin yung winner natin. And our winner is... Okay, may suspense. Oh my gosh, Aina. Wow! Congratulations, Aina. What a blessing. Congratulations. So, tagay ko lang yung winner natin. Napaka galing mag-manifest talaga ni Aina. Very good, very good. Alcala. Okay. So, mamaya pag-usapan natin ang ating ang details natin mamaya. Okay, but now, tignan na natin ang ating mga March winners. I'm going to collate yung mga winners lang natin for our workshop nitong yung workshop natin nitong March. Sabi ko nga, we're gonna be giving away 5 winners. 5 winners ng emotional healing to give back sa maraming blessings na binibigay niyo naman sa amin. So, we will definitely reward you all. Teka lang, kukunin ko lang lahat ng mga winners natin here. So, we're gonna be giving away... Teka. 5 lucky winners. 5 lucky winners of emotional healing class. We will have 2 winners of crystal work for modern living. And we will have 2 winners of Reiki 1 as well. Okay? So, lahat ng winners natin from last time, lahat na nag-attend from last time, from last February, lahat kayo, you're all entitled to win yung ating yung ating prizes. Hold on. Teka, hanggang nasa 222 na ako. Okay. Ang haba kasi na listahan natin. Yun. For 222 pala yung last 222. Yeah, okay. Oo nga, 222 yung last. Okay, so very good. So, ang daming entries. Okay. So, here we go. Lalagay ko na nga pala yung winners natin here. Okay, so emotional healing muna. 5 winners. Okay, 5 winners. And after emotional healing, we have crystal work. And then Reiki 1. Ayan, okay. So unahin muna natin yung ating 5 lucky winners of emotional healing class. This is gonna happen this Sunday na. And this Sunday, it's gonna happen between 9 in the morning up to 12 noon. 3 oras lamang siya. And yung next winner natin, we will get 2 winners of crystal work for modern living. That's gonna happen next Saturday. And then Reiki 1, next Saturday, March 19 tayo. So, galingan natin mag-manifest na maigi. Ito na, ating 5 winners. Emotional healing. And let's get our first winner na emotional healing. And while I'm drawing this, I want to say thank you to everybody for the continuous love and support. Siyempre naman, sinasamahan nyo, pupuyat tayo lagi. Pero huwag sayang masyado magpuyat, ha. Ako ay nagpo-promote ng ano. Yun yung winner natin. Okay. Si Paula Policarpio, nanalo na siya before, but you can give this as a gift dahil naka-attend ka na. Ang galing naman anak kong to. Ang galing-galing mag-manifest. Okay, Policarpio. Alam mo, nanalo na rin siya ng emotional healing last month and she gifted it to a friend. So napakaganda. Okay, so syempre kapag nanalo na tayo, I'm gonna be removing your name from the list and then so that it will give chance to others naman. So here is our second winner, emotional healing class. Yeah, oh my gosh, emotional healing. Aba. Hi, ang Princess of Mega World, Rain. Hello, alam ko nanonood ka. Ayun na. Oh my gosh, Rezelyn, congratulations. Emotional healing class, congratulations kay Rezelyn. Kalma. Emotional healing class, magkikita tayo this Sunday. I will send the link later on and then I will just remove this para fair po tayo. Ni-remove ko lang. Okay, 3 more winners emotional healing class natin. So here we go. Third winner, emotional healing class. Here we go. Mag-manifest. Alam niyo na. Okay, let's see. Pam! Nakapag-attend ka na ba nito? Nakapag-attend ka na. Pwede mo i-gift. But congratulations, Pamela Valmores. Okay, and then we removed na yung name. And then, let's see. Fourth winner, emotional healing class. Here we go. Pwede mo siya i-gift, Pam. Okay. Here we go, yung next winner natin. Okay, may suspense pa. Ay, si Claire. Oh my gosh, si Claire. Claire Vergara. Okay, si Claire Vergara. Alam ko naka-attend na siya nito because she's my fellow Reiki master. But you can also give this as a gift. So tanggalin na natin yan. One last winner para sa ating emotional healing class. And then 4 more winners. 4 more winners tayo. Okay, here we go. Okay, may suspense. Ay, si Rezelyn ulit. Tanggalin ko Rezelyn kasi nanalo ka na kanina. So, isa pa. Sorry, may suspense. Kasi minsan, nagkakaiba kasi yung number nung sa date nung sinalihan natin. May naka-copy-paste ko kasi pati yung number. But here we go. Next is, si Diana. Good. Yun, congratulations. And so Diana, okay, we will remove this na. Tanggalin na natin. Now, 2 lucky winners of Crystal Work for Modern Living class. Here we go. 2 winners. Here we go. Nako, mag-manifest na maigi. Ito na yung sobrang gagandang classes even more. Here we go. Here we go. So, our first winner is... Alam mo, Cha, napakagaling talaga mag-manifest ni Cha. Cha, ikaw na, napakagaling mag-manifest. Cha Rodrin. And one more. Kanina lang nag-uusap kami ni Cha na sabi ko, naku may ima-manifest ka na naman maigi. And sabi niya talagang mananalo siya. And totoo naman. Okay, so here is another winner. Tanggalin na natin yun. And one more winner for our Crystal Work for Modern Living. Here we go. Ibang level talaga mag-manifest si Cha. Nakakatuwa. Okay, so here we go. Our last winner for Crystal Work for Modern Living is... Ay, naka-attend na yung anak ko nito, si J-Jet. But you won. J-Jet, congratulations. Isa pang magaling mag-ano. Pwede mo siyang i-gift. Naka-attend ka na nga ba? Kung Eclectic Magic yung na-attendan mo last time, o di maganda. But kung hindi, pwede mo siyang i-gift. Okay? But, here we go. 2 lucky winners of Reiki 1 class. Eto na. So, tanggalin muna natin to. Here we go. 2 winners ng Reiki 1 class with me. Okay? So, this is gonna happen March 19. So, first winner, Reiki 1. Here we go. Alam mo, lumabas na naman yung pangalan ni J-Jet, but nanalo na kasi si J-Jet, so to give chance to others. Sabi ko nga nangyari, nakaka-copy-paste ko kasi yung name, sorry na. Ay, nakaka-copy-paste ko pati yung number. And kapag several na weeks ka nanood, and then yung numbering, nakakasama ko sa copy-paste. Pag ni-remove ko yung name, sorry na. Okay, so ito pa. One more winner ng Reiki 1 natin. Here we go. Okay, may suspense. Ayan. Ay, si Paula uli. si Paula uli, pero nanalo na si Paula. Ayun nga, because of the numbering. Pero ito na, totoo na to. Okay, here we go. Reiki 1. And our winner ay si... Ay, baka si Paula uli. Sorry na. Si Paula uli. Ano ba yan? Teka lang. Ayan, okay. So, ito na, totoo na. Okay, here we go. Arisha Biglete. Okay, so congratulations si Arisha. Wow, Reiki 1 ang napalanunan mo. Lista ko lang dito. Hold on. Arisha Biglete. Okay, let's just remove that. One final winner for Reiki 1 class. Here we go. Ito na, to complete our monthly prizes for March. Here we go. Reiki 1 winner is... Tingnan natin, sino to? Gail Echeverria, congratulations. Napakagaling naman mag-manifest ni Gail. Congratulations, Gail. I'm so proud of you and thank you. Nagbungang mga hard work and effort natin. Oh my gosh, Gail, I'm so proud of you. Okay, Echeverria. Okay. That's it for our winners for tonight. Congratulations to all of the winners for our February na viewers. Maraming salamat. We just started our this session tonight. Lahat po ng mga attendees natin, yung raffle kanina, that serves as your entry para sa end of the month ng March natin. We will do another raffle and then marami na naman tayong winners. Mas marami tayong winners this coming kasi babalik na ba yung update ko kayo kung may meditation na uli kasi we're struck. Parang hindi pa. So yun muna uli natin. So we'll have emotional healing, we'll have crystal work for modern living, and we have Reiki 1 with me. But for tonight, maraming salamat for all of your support and for the love and for continuously listening. Sabi ko nga, when we continuously embrace these lessons natin, and it may not necessarily feel the smoothest experience for us to choose love kahit na mas madali na hindi piliin ang pagmamahal, but in a time wherein there is a lot of opportunity for us to choose love, globally speaking, we are experiencing something so great, and it really calls for many people to choose love. And we may not necessarily be part of the war that's happening between Ukraine and Russia. Still, let's include Ukraine in our prayers, and let's include Russia as well, because sabi ko nga, wala naman talagang may gusto na mangyari mga ganitong bagay. And ipagdasal natin continuously that no matter kung ano na yung nangyayari ngayon, is maniig pa rin ang pagmamahal. Okay? So in your prayers, may I request na kahit sandali lang, we offer a prayer for everybody experiencing, lalo na yung mga kapwa nating Pinoy na nandoon sa Ukraine right now, and also in Russia. It's tough times. But sabi ko nga, tatagan pa natin yung loob natin, most especially here, no matter what chaos is happening externally, ang mahalaga is inside of us and individually in our lives, we always have an opportunity to choose love. And when we do, we are guaranteed of blessings. Maraming salamat uli for watching in tonight's session. Magre-resume na tayo ng Tuesday uli. Dahil tapos na yung Hindu celebration natin. So we will see you next Tuesday. Also, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading natin, medyo challenging yung weekend natin, okay? Magbaon ng maraming pasensya dahil medyo challenging talaga. If you haven't watched it, please watch it right after this session. But for now, this has been Marky Mendoza. Laging nagpapaalala to keep trusting the process, everybody. Maraming salamat and have a great night ahead. Goodbye po. Salamat. Yay!